Alright, so I've been using the Huawei Pura 70 Pro for about 3 weeks, and despite some limitations that you and I already know, there's quite a number of things that makes it a really compelling flagship over the rest. So before I start going all negative about it, hear me out as I share with you my experience with the Huawei Pura 70 Pro. One thing that you've got to give Huawei credit is the craftsmanship of the Pura 70 Pro, which unlike many flagship phones we have seen this year, the phone feels like a piece of art with its unique camera array that looks like Mickey Mouse. Anyway, what I'm most impressed with the Huawei Pura 70 Pro's design is the comfortable grip it offers, which is all thanks to its smooth polished aluminum frame with rounded corners. I like that the screen edge isn't that curved. The slim screen bezels makes the 6.8-inch display very usable with one hand. And finally, the frosted glass back feels so good to touch and doesn't attract fingerprints. The Huawei Pura 70 Pro's OLED display is one of the brightest screens that peaks at 2500 nits. It is also stronger than ever, all thanks to Kunlun Glass 2, which has excellent drop and scratch resistance. To complete the media experience, the phone's stereo loudspeakers produce excellent volume and punchy bass that easily fills a room. With Huawei losing access to the latest chipsets from Qualcomm and more efficient chip fabrication process no thanks to US sanctions, you might think that the company couldn't pull it off with its Kirin 9010 chipset on the Huawei Pura 70 Pro. No doubt, it is no match for the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 in terms of performance and efficiency. But after 3 weeks of testing games and running apps on a Googleless EMUI software, the Huawei Pura 70 Pro has impressive real-world performance with speedy app launch and switches. I also have no issue playing an hour long of Honkai Star Rail as it delivers a steady 60 FPS in very high graphics setting. This is one thing I have never expected the Huawei Pura 70 Pro to offer. Perhaps what you might be most curious to know is that if I manage to survive a phone without Google mobile services, I would be lying if I said I don't use Google apps at all and even not miss them pre-installed on the phone. Sure enough, this isn't the company's fault for not including them due to US sanctions, but we really got to give them credit for the excellent workaround. The Huawei App Gallery App Store has a complete list of Malaysian banking apps, social media apps, and some local services apps that's optimized to work on the Pura 70 Pro with proper security in place. Even some Google apps can be downloaded on Huawei App Gallery. Since the phone lacks the official Google Services framework, Huawei has baked in the MicroG framework, which is a trusted third-party project that allows Google apps to sign into your Google account. This works for Gmail, Google Maps, Google Chrome, Google Drive, YouTube, and even performing WhatsApp backups, which is rather sufficient for most people. Of course, the Huawei App Gallery isn't all perfect as it still lacks certain apps such as Netflix. But you can still kind of access the Google Play Store with the Gbox app, which you will be pointed to install through Huawei App Gallery, and it gives you access to the Google Play Store in a virtual environment, though apps downloaded through it are still directly installed to your phone. Also, the Huawei Pura 70 Pro offers a Smart Pay feature that works exclusively with the Touch & Go e-wallet app. It can scan payment QR codes with the app with just a double tap on the back, and shows your QR payment code when it detects certain barcode scanners, which I think is a pretty neat idea for mobile payments. The biggest thing about the Huawei Pura 70 Pro is the cameras, which Huawei has continued to pioneer in the industry despite breaking off its partnership with Leica a few years ago. The triple camera system comprises a 50 megapixel main camera with a stepless aperture range of f1.4 to 4.0, a 48 megapixel telephoto camera that offers 3.5 times optical zoom, and a 12.5 megapixel ultra-wide camera. These are excellent cameras that not only produces great image quality, but they are also one of the fastest cameras that you get to find on a modern flagship phone. All thanks to a feature called Snapshot, which uses AI algorithms to capture fast-moving subjects, and I use it frequently to take photos of my daughter and some random corgis I see on the streets. Unlike other flagships that uses their ultra-wide cameras to take macro shots, the Pura 70 Pro makes more sense by using its telephoto camera, as it allows you to capture your subjects from a distance. This is super useful for nature shots, and because of its native high resolution, it is able to capture very detailed macro shots in a pixel bin resolution. Here are a few more camera samples that I've taken with the Huawei Pura 70 Pro, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. The Huawei Pura 70 Pro has a 5050 mAh battery that will easily last me more than a day of regular use on a single charge. It also offers 100W fast wired charging and 80W fast wireless charging, which is one thing that I appreciate a lot when I have a busy day. So, is it worth spending 48.99 ringgit on the Huawei Pura 70 Pro? Well, it really depends on how you look at it. If you're in for the excellent hardware features and cameras, the Huawei Pura 70 Pro certainly deserves your attention and hard-earned money. This phone will also work fine with the Google apps I mentioned earlier, but unless you're nitpicking things such as 5G and use certain apps that requires Google safety net. Otherwise, there's very little reason not to consider the Huawei Pura 70 Pro as your daily driver. So yep, that's all for my review and thoughts on the Huawei Pura 70 Pro. Let me know yours in the comments down below. As for now, thanks for watching, subscribe to the channel for the next video coming right up, and I'll see you in the next one.